Fight! Huh!
Today I am playing Street Fighter 4 Champion Edition, a mobile port of the game that came out 10 years ago. It was a simple time, filled with energy drink consumption, cup noodle devouring, and getting my ass handed to me online by a beefy buff bombastic Zangief. Street Fighter 4 Champion Edition fights its way onto Android and Apple devices. First up, Ultra Fight Stick gameplay. Take everything you know about recent mobile fighting games and chokeslam those mechanics. Instead of the usual tap-tap fighters, here we actually have a mobile fighting game with joystick and buttons, allowing you to perform various combos and movesets. The responsiveness can be troublesome, but overall this feels like a true Street Fighter game. Hadoukening with Ryu was as fun as ever, and jumping around to avoid Zangief's Ultra Pile Driver was frustrating. Having actual controls in a fighting game made for a mobile game that replicates its console counterpart. The overall nostalgic feeling of frantically butt mashing felt entertaining. Play in arcade mode, oh wait, that's it. Play as Ryu, oh wait, that's it again. In case you hadn't noticed, this initial download is a 3-stage demo meant to entice you into a full purchase. I'll delve into that later. For now, the best aspect of this short gameplay session is that it's basically Street Fighter. Next up, Lost in Translation graphics. While the gameplay carries over nice, the graphics are a subpar fight all its own. While not the worst port by any means, this graphical presentation could have, and probably should have, been better. Character models look like a mix of retro pixels and CGI demos from the 90s. Not sure if it's on purpose, however the character movements are fluid, and if this is the only way to make the combat flow, then I guess I'm okay with it. Something I'm not okay with? The horribly blurred low-res backgrounds. It's very distracting, and in the end it looks like the fighters are brawling in front of a kid's watercolor painting. I understand this is a full-fledged fighter, but after playing Tekken Mobile, I just don't understand why they couldn't have livened up the backgrounds and at least smoothed out the pixels on characters. Heck, I would have been happy with the old cartoon style. Now let's talk about the viability and rating. Be prepared to throw down $4.99 to unlock the full game. This includes an arcade mode, survival mode, and battle mode. I think that's a PvP mode. This is a fantastic asking price for a mobile fighter that plays like a console fighter, especially if it means I have access to all characters. Does this mean it's worth a buy? Not necessarily. Street Fighter 4 Champion Edition kicks, punches, and pile drives its way in as a maybe, just maybe, try before you buy. Street Fighter Super Duper Mobile Port. The gameplay is, well, Street Fighter. The graphics are an utter defeat, and the viability depends on the type of fanatic you are. There's no argument in the terms of its gameplay. This is the best fighting experience on mobile, yet the washed out graphics look generations older than it should. Capcom could have came out with a super duper punch, but the entire presentation feels a tad bit muddled. I've played many Street Fighters, and I can play them more efficiently and better looking elsewhere. So if you're a Street Fighter fan who absolutely needs to own every iteration of this classic fighter, then I would say it's worth it. However, the average fighter might want to train before entering a full-blown match. I would love to see more mobile games go this route, but this game just wasn't enough to have me fork over the cash. As always, thanks for watching, Tiny Little Games. Please subscribe to support my channel, like for more impressions, and ring that notification bell for video updates. It's time for me to paint some happy trees. I think my artwork can make it in the next game.